A day of reckoning. The severe weather outbreak of April 28, 2025. April 28, 2025, dawned like any other spring day. But as the hours passed, a sinister reality unfolded. A potent weather system, brewing for days, unleashed its fury across the heartland of America. What began as isolated thunderstorms quickly morphed into a widespread severe weather outbreak. Millions found themselves in the path of danger. The National Weather Service issued dire warnings. A level 4 out of 5 risk was declared for the upper Midwest. This was an unprecedented event for this time of year. This severe weather outbreak was not confined to one region. A secondary corridor of storms stretched across the central and southern plains. From Texas to the US-Canada border, the threat was real. Over 45 million people were on high alert. The atmosphere was ripe for powerful tornadoes, large hail, and damaging winds. This was a multi-day event. The storms, relentless in their intensity, continued into April 29th. The Northeast braced itself for impact as the system tracked eastward. The severe weather outbreak of April 28, 2025, will forever be etched in the memories of those who witnessed its power. It was a stark reminder of nature's raw and unpredictable force. The storm system left a trail of destruction in its wake, impacting communities across a vast swath of the country. The recovery effort would be long and arduous, but amidst the devastation, stories of resilience, courage, and compassion emerged. The upper Midwest bore the brunt of the storm's fury. Southern Minnesota, western Wisconsin, and northern Iowa were particularly hard hit. This region, home to over 5 million people, faced the full wrath of the storm system. Long-track tornadoes capable of carving paths of destruction for miles touched down with alarming frequency. Homes were reduced to rubble. Businesses were destroyed. Vehicles were tossed around like toys. The storm's impact extended beyond physical damage. The severe weather outbreak crippled transportation networks. Major highways including Interstates 35, 90, and 80 were closed due to debris and flooding. Airports, including MSP in Minneapolis and DSM in Des Moines, were forced to cancel flights, stranding travelers and disrupting supply chains. The storm's impact on daily life was profound. Schools and businesses were shut down. Power outages affected hundreds of thousands of people. The secondary corridor of severe weather, while not as intense as the storms in the upper Midwest, still posed a significant threat. Communities across the central and southern plains experienced tornadoes, large hail, and damaging winds. The storm system's reach was vast. From Texas to the Dakotas, millions were affected. The widespread nature of the outbreak stretched emergency response resources thin. The severity of the April 28th outbreak was the result of a perfect storm of atmospheric conditions. A strong mid-level jet stream carrying winds of over 100 miles per hour interacted with a deepening surface low-pressure system. This created an environment of extreme instability. Warm, moist air from the Gulf of Mexico was drawn northward, providing fuel for the developing thunderstorms. As the warm air collided with the colder air aloft, powerful updrafts formed. These updrafts, rotating as they rose, spawned supercell thunderstorms. Supercells are the most dangerous type of thunderstorm, capable of producing tornadoes, large hail, and damaging winds. The storm system tracked across the Midwest, leaving a trail of destruction in its wake. Adding to the volatile mix was the presence of strong low-level wind shear. Wind shear, the change in wind speed and direction with height, is crucial for tornado development. The strong wind shear caused the updrafts within the supercells to rotate, forming tornadoes. The tornadoes, some of which remained on the ground for miles, ripped through communities, leaving a path of devastation in their wake. In the aftermath of the April 28th outbreak, communities across the affected regions began the long and arduous task of recovery. The scale of the devastation was staggering. Homes were reduced to rubble, businesses were destroyed. Critical infrastructure, including power lines, roads, and bridges, was severely damaged. The total cost of the damage was estimated to be in the billions of dollars. Local, state, and federal agencies mobilized swiftly to provide aid and assistance. The National Guard was deployed to assist with search and rescue efforts and to maintain order in the hardest-hit areas. The Red Cross and other relief organizations set up shelters for those who had lost their homes. The recovery effort was a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. The severe weather outbreak of April 28, 2025, served as a stark reminder of the power of nature and the importance of preparedness. As communities rebuilt and recovered, they did so with a renewed appreciation for the forces that shape our world and the need to be ready for the unexpected. The scars of the storm may remain, but so too will the spirit of resilience and the bonds of community that helped people through their darkest hours.